Tim Read was the final winner of New Zealand Masterchef in 2015, with a food philosophy focused around hunting, gathering and understanding the importance of preparing food. Tim uses his outdoor skills to make fresh, beautifully home-cooked meals. Kia ora Tim, nau mai, haere mai.
How are you?
Very good, thanks. Good. Welcome along. Ko hara mai koe waho. You come from outside gathering and hunting.
Absolutely.
Nau anō tēnei kau I kohurumeki. Did you go and just kill that cow yourself?
No, that'd be a bit more, wouldn't it? The rest of it's just over there.
Yeah, engari tika te kōrero mō, ne. So what you really like is bringing the food straight out and fresh and then making a beautiful cake.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it tastes better. It's better for the environment. And I love it. So that's how I cook.
Ka pai, well, ko tāua, so that's us today. What are we going to make today?
We're going to do a charred zucchini salad that's fresh and herbaceous and beautiful, and then we're going to do a pomegranate glazed steak to go with it. A little bit of a Middle Eastern theme going on today.
Ooh, ka nui te hikaka. I can't wait, that sounds delicious. I love me some zucchini. Ka timata tāua ki here, so where do we start?
Well, what we need to do is we need to salt these zucchini. So top and tail, or bum and head, you choose. And then you're just going to halve it, and then we're going to do a bit of a random chop.
I'm good at random. Okay.
So for every courgette or zucchini you throw in there, we're going to add some salt. And so what we're going to do is we're going to chop all these zucchinis up, salt them quite heavily. Don't freak out. This isn't. Yeah. Well, we're going to rinse it all off.
Kei te hopo haere, I am starting to freak out, but ka kore e mautoni, we're not going to leave it in there.
No. So what we're going to do is we're going to let it sit there for about 20 minutes or half an hour, and by doing that, it's going to absorb a lot of the moisture out of the zucchini.
Ko pukumahi koe mai te wā e toa ai koe. Have you been really busy since you won MasterChef?
Yes. So I spent a bit of time in New Zealand for about a year after I won MasterChef, and then for the last year I've been over in Scandinavia. A little bit of time in Norway, but mostly based in Sweden, and cooking in some restaurants over there.
So, we have put a small truckload of tupe in there.
Yes.
At this point, we leave it now?
We just put it aside for about 20 minutes, and we just kind of let it do its thing.
Ka whakaoti te huamata, we're going to finish off the salad, ready for when the roro is ready?
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll roughly chop up those olives, or we'll slice up some mint leaves.
Ko te kupu matua, the most important word you used there was rough, and that's me.
Okay, well, I'll deal to these.
Nā reira, heha e tahi atu hua whenua ka pai mo tēnei kai. What other sort of vegetables would be good there in this dish?
Well, you could substitute the zucchini for eggplant and treat it exactly the same. It's still going to crisp up. I suppose you could throw in some capsicum if you wanted to, just for a bit more colour if your kids like them, or if you like them.
Smashed it, literally.
And then we're going to add the zest and the juice from the lemon.
Hanamitia, so we just mix those all up?
Yeah, so just give it a good stir.
Hate momo miti, what sort of, it looks like a gorgeous steak there.
Yeah, it's lovely, New Zealand beef, isn't it? And the thing I like about sirloin is you've got a little bit of fat here. A lot of people cut that off, but kind of blocks a little bit of temperature from coming into the steak while you're resting it on a hot pan. I'm just going to pop the oven on, or you're going to teach me how to pop the oven on.
Michael, what do I want to put it on to?
So we want to go about 180 degrees, fan bake. We're also going to put the pan on high heat, really high heat. But if you're going to just smash it with high heat the whole time, you're going to overcook it. So then we're going to finish it in the oven, which is a lower heat, a slower heat, and that's going to help it cook more evenly right the way through. So we'll put both in, and we want to brown it on all sides, so we want to get colour right the way around, even the edges and on the fat if you can. So that's had maybe 30, 45 seconds on that side. We'll check it. So you've got nice colour there already. Flip it over.
So really just 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's a really easy way to do it so you don't overcook it. And so now we're just going to throw it in the oven. So that's going to be in there for about 3 or 4 minutes maximum. And we'll get on to some zucchini.
And pair here. So how have we gone here? We've got lots of water.
We'll head over to the sink and we'll just pour all that in there and then give it a rinse with some fresh water, because we did put a lot of salt in there. We're going to put them back in the bowl, but we might just get some paper towels because that's going to absorb some of that water we've just washed them with. So we're just going to test these. Use an oven mitt. It'll be quite hot. And what we're looking for, a little bit of blood is a good sign. And now we're going to leave it in the pan. Oh, that's tasty. But we are just going to try and stop the cooking. We are just going to flip it up on its fat side. The moisture redistributes throughout the whole steak, otherwise you're going to have dry edges. And while it's like that, we can add a little bit of butter. And then we have the pomegranate molasses.
He mama te kite atu I tēnei ranu, so can you find this everywhere? I've never heard of it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's in most supermarkets, yeah? And if you dip your finger in there, and this is really important, if you're using something for the first time, you want to taste it. You know, if you don't like it, you're not going to put as much in.
Wow.
But it is really powerful, so you quite quickly understand you don't need a lot of it, okay? In with the butter, and just give it a bit of a stir, right? And we are just going to leave that because you're going to get a little bit of juices run off from the steak, and at the end we'll combine it all and roll the steak in it, and it's going to be delicious. And now we're going to basically fry these zucchini in a really hot pan as well. We do want them slightly blackened, and because we cut them uneven, you're going to get a crispy side and a slightly softer side, and it's going to be a little bit more fun to eat.
Ka paka tonu, will they be crunchy still?
Yeah, they should still be quite crunchy on the inside because we're trying to hit them with a high heat.
Yeah.
All right.
And hit the outside.
It's almost the opposite to the steak. We're wanting to overcook the outside and leave the inside a little bit crunchy. Yeah. All right. So these are about done. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to grind quite a lot of black pepper through these. So you'll see I'm going quite hard with this.
I'm starting to think you just, have one sitting.
You just throw it all in.
Going hard.
And then we're going to bring these over. So we just need to mix that through.
He waikei raro, so there's quite a lot of water in the bottom, so I should just scoop it out?
No, toss it all through. That's mainly the lemon juice that we squeezed in there from earlier. So we want a little bit of acidity. We will just give it a little drizzle of some fresh olive oil, which just lightens it slightly. And then we give that a good stir. So the steak, the butter and the pomegranate molasses is kind of combined. So we're just going to use the steak almost to rub in all that. My mum would kill me if she saw this, but it does make it taste better. And look at the glaze on top of that steak, how shiny and shimmery it goes.
Right. Tō matapai hā te amu a tō mama, what would your mum not be happy with?
Well, she's a little bit healthier than me. She doesn't like the use of too much butter. So we're going to bring it over onto the chopping board. Right. And we'll just give it a little bit of a trim, and then we'll plate up.
Describe to me in luscious detail how you're going to serve up.
We're going to put the steak on first, and then kind of pouring over it, we're going to have this beautifully charred zucchini. Yeah, beautiful. And then some feta, some of these fresh spinach leaves on top. And then finally, some nice pink flowers, and they're a bit romantic, aren't they?
He hawaii ki kai e hoa. This is an amazing feast. What I love the most about it is it's simple, doable, but delicious, and that would be so impressive.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
O ki te tai mai o hoa, if you serve that up at a dinner party, they go, oh, you shouldn't have. It's like, well, just with a couple of little techniques and tricks. Mama noiho te whakatutuki, it was actually quite easy to do.
Absolutely, and most of it you don't have to be there for. You know, you put the salt on the zucchini, you walk away, you do whatever you want to do, come back 20 minutes later. Yeah, easy.
Delicious.
So
Te ranu remana, you can actually really sort of, is it the lemon that I can taste from there?
Yeah, so you get the hits of acidity, the pomegranate a little bit on the steak, yeah, and then the char of the zucchini. And
Tārea te wā e hoa. Won't be long, and we'll be seeing this as a bit of a summer special in our whare for sure. Nā reira, e kore mutu ngā mihi ki a koe. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you for having me.
I think you better come back another time then.
Oh, if I get to eat stuff like this. You can cook for me again.
No, no, see, that's what happens, good combo. You know, if you're not too busy in Sweden. Yeah.